talking about rivalries, a fun part about the NFL schedule is looking to see when your team is going to play your rivals. We know game one.
But that game's going to be
in Australia.
27 million hours away.
That's okay.
No, this is why we don't have rivals. Because, look, if you want to go Niners, Jaguars in Australia, fine. You're asking me why rivalries don't exist anymore because you're taking these standalone rivalry games, these unique games, and you're moving them continents away to an area where it's A, very difficult to get to, and B, the people that are watching the game that are going to be there, the bulk of them have no invested emotion in the rivalry whatsoever. You know what the largest rivalries are right now currently in sports?
What?
Civil wars amongst own fan bases. Think about it. Warrior fans, Kerr or not, Kuminga or not, Draymond or not, To Go Young or not, Giants fans, whether you think Pat Bailey is the greatest catcher who ever lived or not. What?
He said pods or not.
I forgot about pods. That's a good one.
He was on yesterday with Willard and Grandy.
Think about 49ers, the 49ers Civil War. Like if I just say Kyle, Purdy,
John Lynch,
Grant Cohner, David Lombardi. Right?
Jimmy G.
You can go right, exactly. Go right down the list.
Shasky versus Bonte.
The biggest rivalries currently in sports, it feels like to me, are within our own fan bases, which is sad. It's honestly sad. It makes me angry. And it's like, if you don't think exactly like I think, either you're a complete homer or you're the biggest negative Nancy of all time. And if we're not on the same page, I hate you. It's like, dude, shut up. Just shut up. Let me root for my team. It's okay to not agree on everything. I don't know why people can't. Like, we all root for the same team. We all want the same thing, all right? You're soft as a pillow. That's great. You stand over there, all right? I'm going to be over here critiquing the hell out of my team. That's how I was raised.
5 primetime games for the San Francisco 49ers. That is the third most. The most primetime games this year for a team. There's only one team with 7 primetime games, Joe. Do you know what who that team is?
I don't know. I don't even know if I care. Who is it the Cowboys?
It's not.
Okay.
The Cowboys actually only have 5 along with the 49ers. Yeah, do it. Come on. You want to guess? 7 primetime games. Only one team. It's the Los Angeles Rams. The LA Rams have 7, which is the most ever.
Cool.
7. With 6 games, there are the Green Bay Packers, Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills, and Seattle Seahawks. And again, as I mentioned, 5 primetime games. You got the Cowboys, Eagles, Bears, Patriots, and the San Francisco 49ers. There are 5 teams, though, Joe, that have 0 primetime games scheduled. Can you name any of those teams? Raiders is one.
Which I think this is unfair. I'm just going to be real. Like, to me, I remember when the Niners sucked, having that one Monday Night Football game every year against the Cardinals on the back end of a doubleheader. Yeah. But, like, that was all we had.
I'm actually surprised.
I think it's weak sauce that not everyone has a Monday Night Football game.
I'm actually surprised considering that they do have Mendoza. Like, they do have the reigning, like, #1 overall pick, Heisman Trophy winner, Nash. Like, there has to be some sort of cachet with that. Now, maybe are they expecting Kirk Cousins to be starting instead? I don't know.
No, but everyone should get I personally believe, not a Thursday, everyone should get a Monday Night Football game.
I agree with you on that.
And if you have to put it at the beginning of the year, then so be it.
I actually thought the Raiders-Niners could have been a primetime game. That would have been nice to see. But so you got the Raiders, Jets, Titans, Cardinals, Dolphins, all with 0 primetime games. Niners got 5, and when you look at the schedule, Joe, I'm not going to go with every single one here, but is there anything that sticks out to you other than obviously the Australia and then the Mexico game in Week 11 taking on the Minnesota Vikings? Anything that stuck out to you?
What, as a Niner fan?
Yeah, just no, as a fan in general. Like, we like to do this as fans of sports in general, but specifically the NFL, like a certain stretch, right? And when's the bye week? We always like to see when's the bye week. Is there a certain stretch? I know you're a Niners season ticket holder. Is there a game that you're looking at like, I need to be there? And is there a game where you're saying, I don't need to be at that one?
Well, I'm looking at like the, December 6th against the New York Giants. Like that's an intriguing one that I would contemplate traveling to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Kind of fun. Little December action in New York City.
Exactly. Yeah. Something super fun. I think week 14 at home versus the Rams, that feels like flex to Sunday Night Football. And then what's funny to me is that like the Rams threw such a little hissy fit about the Niners being down in SoFi and dominating that you get a Thursday night Niners Chargers at SoFi instead. And I'm like, It's 100% the Rams. It's just that game, Chargers, Niners, that should have been the one that you went to Australia.
And that's obviously a week before Christmas, December 17th. And I'm glad you brought up that game.
That's the Harbaugh return.
Yeah, it is. And that's during a stretch, which this is the stretch I'm looking at. And this is the biggest sticking point for me. You can even start with Seattle on November 29th. Seattle, New York, Rams, Chargers, Chiefs, Eagles, and then you get Arizona to wrap up the season. That's difficult. That is a gauntlet of a stretch right there. Outside of the Giants, and I don't even know. Maybe the Giants healthier. Maybe they can be better. Blake Neighbors, Scadaboo coming back. John Harbaugh's obviously going to be the coach there. I have no idea what to make. This is another thing, the schedule release. I'm not going to do like wins and losses. You're going to win this. You're going to win that. I have no idea what these teams are going to look like, Joe. You have no idea what some of these teams are going to look like. We see it every year, a worst to first team. We're all poo-pooing the Cardinals right now. I don't think they're going to be very good, but who's to say they don't have like a better season than expected and they go possibly 7-10 or something like that or whatever it is. Like maybe, who knows? But I'm looking at Rams, Chargers, Chiefs, Eagles from weeks 14 through 17 on. That's a gauntlet. And what are other takeaways from fans that want to talk about? I know. December 27th, a couple days after Christmas. Wouldn't that be a nice Christmas present? Getting revenge over there.
So, everyone's going to like talk about the actual schedule, and that's fine. And I'll let them, break down the schedule. We used to do it all the time. Me and Bonte, we go goofy and
it's fun.
And it is fun. It is fun. Did you see the video that they put out?
I did. There's that's turned into the thing now with the schedule releases. Is all the different social media teams for these. All the different NFL entities. And I saw the Niners one, and it was cute. It's cute.
So how would you describe it?
Cute. I felt like when I watched the other ones, Joe, I might sound like a hater. I thought it lacked some creativity. Just a little bit.
No, I liked it. I thought it was.
You did?
It was like AI. It was clearly some sort of digital AI.
That's
thing.
what it was.
Well,
yes.
So the opening shot is like a foggy, wet San Francisco which is so fake because you have a cable car going past the painted ladies, which it does not happen, right? Which is always one of the funniest things. Right, Carter? It's always a ridiculous trope.
Like a diorama too. It was kind of cool because it looked like it was someone like created this. Like, it was like toys almost. It was cool how they did that.
That was cool. And then you went inside the house but like instantaneous. And look, I'm not trying to relitigate the stadium thing because every time I bring this up, the Niners get all like bent out of shape. You guys moved.
Yeah.
All right. Like you guys did this, not me. All right. And maybe I'm the only one that cares about this. Maybe I'm the only one that worries about it. But like they've been in that stadium for, 12 years now, whatever it is. Every time they hit me with San Francisco stuff, and I'm like, I looked at that, and I saw the very opening shot is like, again, it's a wet, foggy, kind of like opening scene. I go, none of your games present that way anymore in Santa Clara. You don't get the fog in Santa Clara like you used to at Candlestick. You don't get that fog. You don't get that soot, that wet dew. And
no, you get roasted. It's what you get.
You do. And like, but even when it's overcast, you don't get the fog just kind of hovering in and like hanging in over the stadium. It was, unless you went to Candlestick or understood kind of like what the environment was like. It
was a swamp.
I watched that video. I was just like, I got sad. And look, I'm not trying to relitigate the move. I'm not trying to relitigate why they're gone. I'm not trying to relitigate whether it was the right decision. I'm not trying to relitigate how many season ticket holders live south of San Francisco and blah, 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 blah. Okay? But I got sad when I saw that video because I'm like, yeah, we never get foggy, overcast, wet games anymore.
Right.
Yeah, we're not anywhere near San Francisco. And what they always try to do is they hit me with all the stereotypes of the San Francisco branding, which I understand. You are the San Francisco 49ers. But you represent now, because of where you're at, you do represent the greater Bay Area and Northern California as a whole, and yet they always want to hammer home the San Francisco thing, and it just makes me sad that they moved so far away. And it's like, dude, you guys aren't even, you're basically a downtown San Jose team as opposed to a San Francisco team. And maybe you could say, oh, they've been that way forever, and you're probably right. But when I watch that video and you hit me with all the feels and all the 80s, and I see the Kezar stuff and I see the Candlestick stuff in the video, it does. Like, for me, again, I'm biased. I admit it. it makes me sad. And maybe I'm the only one that hit, but it's just like, damn. And after going to Seattle and being in that downtown stadium and the way it is, like, and we'll play a Bob Myers cut about you judge us by the results of the transaction.
Right.
All right. And I would just say, 49ers, I'm judging you by the results of the stadium that you built. You built a lemon. It's okay. You built the 29th best stadium in the NFL. And yeah, I'm happy that you're in the Bay Area. You picked the worst location on the planet. You have the most forgettable stadium on the planet. And yeah, I'm happy that you're still here. But when I see the videos, the AI videos, and you hit me over the head with all this San Francisco stuff, it's just another reminder that makes me sad that, like, you guys should have never left the city. I'm sorry. Like, Al Guido can be mad at me all he wants. You're not from here, Al. You've been with the team. I'm happy that you and Gideon figured out the finances, that the season ticket holders like myself helped finance the stadium. Levi sucks. We've been here 12 years. I'm a season ticket holder. I am one of your base of your fan base. You guys, I'm happy you're here, but the reality is you built the dud of a stadium that has no memorable redeeming qualities. The parking lot is meh. Getting in and out is bleh. And I see those AI videos and I'm like, damn it, you should have never left. I mean, I'm done.
It's all right. Hey, you feel the way you feel. I'm not telling you can't. Although you have been to multiple playoff games in recent memory, and when the playoffs are there, you do tell me it's cracking.
No, I didn't say that it can't be fun. That's not what I said. What I said is I'm sad you left.
Yeah. 415, they should be called the Santa Clara data miners. Data miners.
Well,
I give that
on top of the videos being released
Friday.
Joe, on top of the videos being released, right? Straight up, everyone in the league is clowning us for the electrical substation.
They are.
Whether, John Lynch and Jed, they want to poo-poo it, you could do all the poo-pooing you want. It is now, you're the butt of jokes around the league. Not me. This is not because of me. And it's not because of McCaffrey, and it's not because of political opinions or whatever. It's straight up. Like Jed and Al and Gideon and whoever the hell is involved in the front office these days, because I know everyone's got promoted. Guys, this isn't going away. The electrical substation is now the butt of jokes league-wide. That sucks.
Yeah, it's turned into a meme. 408, Shasky, you should be happy. Purdy couldn't throw in the fog if that was the case. Come on.
No, that's funny.
That's funny. If it got a little damp, it would have been bad for
moist for Purdy. That's funny. That's pretty funny.
Jed York did have a point.
But guys, like, when the Rams, the Chargers, everyone is dissing you on the electrical stuff, and it's funny, like it's ha funny, but like also it's not funny.
Yeah,
like damn, that's hella weak. Like y'all are getting clowned league wide,
but it's more of like, I don't know. Like, I do think it's going to turn into like just pop culture where we just make fun of it and Niner fans will poke fun at it. Like, I think that's just what it's turned into. I don't think it's serious anymore. It's just something to laugh about.
Joe, it might not be serious. Yeah. It's just another reason of like,
I know.
Just again, going back to God, it sucks you leave. It sucks you left and you chose the worst spot, possible location you could possibly find to build a stadium.
And they like make it like have a roof for like people that aren't like burning on the other side. Is that possible? Can they do that? Can air traffic control?
The air traffic
I was going to say, well, they won't allow it.